So here we have the Hyundai IX20 1.6 active automatic on a 64 plate. I'm going to start off by showing you around the outside of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. But from the outside you can see it's a 5-door car with alloy wheels. Let's start off inside the boot and then work our way around the rest of the car from there. So as we approach the back of the car, you'll see we've got reversing sensors, plenty of boot space along with that 60/40 split folding rear seat, and then underneath this carpet section even more space should you need it. Okay, so we're just going to work our way back around to the front of the car now, and then we'll hop in and run through those controls. But now that we've done a full circle of the car, you can see that it's in lovely condition the whole way round. Just briefly before climbing in, I think it's well worth seeing the interior from this exterior point of view. These seats are in fantastic condition, as you can see. There's plenty to run through on the dashboard, so let's hop in and we'll do that now. Okay, so now that we're inside the car, we're going to start off with the dials. On the left-hand side, we have the rev counter, and on the right-hand side, the speedometer. At the top, you'll see we've got the coolant temperature gauge, fuel gauge, and then P for park, so you know what gear the car is currently in. And below that, you'll see the total miles for this car are 13,066. You can change the trip computer information, that's just above that, for various different bits of fuel economy information, and that's all done using a button on the steering wheel down here, and you can reset it from the button next to it. On the left-hand side, we have the ability to answer and end phone calls, and we have voice activation for the phone. So hit that button, ask it to dial anyone in your contacts list, and it will do that for you without you having to take your phone from your bag or pocket. And then on the main stereo, we've got stereo controls on both sides. So we can adjust the volume, we can mute it, we can skip tracks, or we can change the source of music we're listening to. And the stereo itself is actually over in the center just here. So you've got the CD player, FM and AM radio. In terms of other ways to listen to music, there's a USB and auxiliary connection as well. So plenty of ways to listen to any of your tracks in this car. Underneath that, we've got the air conditioning. So fan speed is this middle dial. Temperature is the outer dial. That button will turn the air conditioning on, and it's on at the moment, or back off again. And then you've got rear screen heat and the various different directions you could potentially have the air blowing. All can be operated with those buttons. Below that, we have a 12-volt charging socket, the auxiliary and USB input that I mentioned previously, and a fully automatic gearbox. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car in person and have a test drive, please feel free to call any of our MJA sites. We'd love to hear from you soon.